The Panasonic Lumix G9 II is a powerful camera you've probably heard is a dream for action shooters. But what if I told you it has a critical flaw that almost made me return it? I'm going to show you exactly what that deal-breaker problem is, plus 3 more major headaches you need to know before buying. But here's what surprised me. Even with these issues, I ended up keeping it. For the best price, click the link in the description. Therefore, let's get brutally honest. If you're looking at this $1,588 mirrorless camera for its legendary 60 FPS blackout-free burst shooting or its 8-stop image stabilization, you need this review. Because Panasonic finally added phase detection autofocus, a first for the G series, and it's a game changer. But not in the way you might think. It creates a huge new problem. Let's start with the headline feature they're pushing. That new hybrid phase detection AF system. After years of contrast-only DFD autofocus, Panasonic fans have been begging for this. And on paper it delivers. Tracking is faster, more confident, especially for sports and wildlife like the marketing says. I took it to a local soccer game, and the keeper's dive was locked on perfectly. But here is the first major catch, the critical flaw I mentioned. When you use this new, powerful phase detect AF in video mode, it can introduce a noticeable wobble or breathing effect on your footage during continuous autofocus. It's not always there, but in certain lighting, when the camera is hunting just a bit, the image pulses. It's like the camera is nervous on a first date. For a hybrid shooter hoping to use this for both photos and video, that's a real problem. Therefore, if crisp, clean video AF is your top priority, you need to test this thoroughly. That leads me to problem number 2, the heat. This camera is a powerhouse, capable of incredible 10-bit 4K at 120 FPS slow motion. It's a spec sheet dream. But therefore, record a few clips of that high frame rate glory and you'll feel the body get warm. Panasonic has improved heat management, but it's not unlimited. If you're planning long documentary interviews or extended event recordings in high-res modes, you might hit a thermal limit. It's like having a sports car that overheats if you actually drive it like one. For the best price on this hot performer, check the link below. Now, let's talk about the third issue, the lens ecosystem. The Micro Four Thirds system has fantastic lenses, don't get me wrong. The lightweight glass is a dream for travel. But therefore, if you're coming from a full-frame system, you need to understand the trade-off. That smaller sensor gives you great depth of field and reach, but in very low light, you might miss the cleaner high ISO files of larger sensors. The G9 II's 25.2 MP live MOS sensor is excellent, and the new engine does wonders, but physics is physics. Shooting a dimly lit city street at night required more noise reduction than I'd like. It's a compromise for that amazing portability. Which brings us to the fourth and final big consideration. Who is this camera actually for? Panasonic markets this hard for sports and wildlife photographers. And with pre-burst shooting and blackout-free viewfinder, it absolutely excels. But here's the twist. It's also a secretly fantastic camera for, well, almost everything else. The 7.5-stop dual IS-2 is witchcraft, letting you handhold shots you'd never dream of. The new Leica monochrome and real-time LUT features are creative goldmines. Therefore, the problem is it's a jack-of-all-trades trying to wear a specialist's hat. If you only shoot racing cars, a different camera might be more focused. But if you shoot cars, then portraits, then a travel vlog, then a short film, this is your Swiss Army knife. A very expensive, slightly overheating Swiss Army knife. Let's dive deeper on that autofocus, because it's the heart of the don't buy argument. The phase detection is a massive leap for still photography. Eye and animal detection are sticky and reliable. It feels like a modern camera. But therefore, when you switch to video, you sometimes feel the older contrast detect habits creeping back in. It can be slower to initially acquire focus in video mode compared to some rivals. It's like the camera has a split personality, a speedy track star for photos, and a sometimes hesitant filmmaker. If your work is 80% photos, you'll love it. If it's 80% video, you might get frustrated. What about the body and handling? It's a solid, weather-sealed brick. It feels professional, but therefore it's not exactly lightweight. With a pro lens attached, you're not saving much weight over some full-frame options. The grip is deep and comfortable, though my hand didn't cramp once. And the menu system. Panasonic's menus are the IKEA instructions of the camera world. Logically laid out if you speak the language, but daunting for newcomers. It took me 3 days to find the setting to turn off the beep. I think it's hiding with all my missing socks. Battery life is decent, but shooting that 60 FPS burst or recording high-res video will drain it faster. Always carry a spare. The card slots are dual UHSI, which is great. No CFexpress insanity here. The EVF is stunningly clear and bright, making that blackout-free shooting a joy. It's one of the best I've used. Therefore, the experience of using it for photography is, in a word, fantastic. It makes you want to shoot more. And that's the magic no-spec sheet can capture. So, after all these problems, the video AF wobble, the heat management, the ecosystem trade-offs, the identity crisis. Why did I keep it? Because the positives for my specific use case crushed the negatives. The image stabilization is so good I sold my tripod. Just kidding, I'm not that brave. But I thought about it. The color science from the new engine is beautiful, straight out of camera. The stills autofocus transformed my keeper rate for action shots, and the creative tools like the live view composite mode are pure fun. It's a camera that gets out of your way and lets you create, which is the whole point. Therefore, here is the resolution to our 3-act story. Should you buy the Panasonic Lumix G9 II? Don't buy the Panasonic Lumix G9 II if your primary work is professional video, where buttery smooth, flawless continuous autofocus is non-negotiable. There are better dedicated video tools. Don't buy it if you need to record hours of 4K 120p in a single go without a break. It might tap out. Don't buy it if you're deeply invested in full-frame glass and aren't excited about rebuilding a lens kit. But do buy the Panasonic Lumix G9 II if you are a hybrid shooter who prioritizes still photography, especially sports, wildlife, or street. The burst shooting is insane. Do buy it if you value insane stabilization for handheld video and stills, making gimbals optional for most shots. Do buy it if you want an incredibly capable all-rounder that can do professional photo work and very high-end video in a single, rugged package. It's like having a photographer and a videographer in one body, though they sometimes argue over the AF. It's not a perfect camera. No camera is. But it is a remarkably capable one that finally gives the Micro Four Thirds system a true flagship hybrid contender. The 4.3-star Amazon rating is well earned, because for the right person, these problems are mere considerations. For the wrong person, they are deal-breakers. My final thought. This camera made me a better photographer because it removed technical limits. I shot in lower light, I tried crazier angles handheld, I captured moments I would have missed before. That's worth the price of admission. It's an engine for creativity. So, if you saw yourself in the do-buy categories, you will absolutely love this machine. It will feel like an upgrade in every sense. Take that final step. For the absolute best price on the Panasonic Lumix G9 II, click the link in the description below. Thanks for watching.